Good afternoon. Want to share something with you. We are presently watching a society of individuals lacking the ability to enact common sense, which necessitates using sound, practical judgment in decisions and actions that are taken. Our president is certainly one prime example of being unable to exercise common sense concerning almost everything when it comes to the environment, financial matters, international relationships, and domestic issues. Essentially, those incapables like him of utilizing common sense displays not having the ability to ever come in out of the rain if it be. They're ones that apparently have no reasoning capability. Instead, they are only able to roll with the trends of the day, go with the flow of their peers, and above all, learn to lie themselves out of any display of lacking common sense. Even worse, those lacking common sense allow others to speak for them, to dictate to them how to handle situations like, for example, the border crisis. But still worse, to be manipulated by them into doing what ones like George Soros and his cronies want done, namely to abolishment of the United States Constitution and the establishment of a totalitarian form of government, an atmosphere which would find the America most of us knew and loved being destroyed. Common sense, if a set of principles developed by our ancestors some 247 years has worked, why can it not still do so? Simply, the progressives like the Squad, Bernie Sanders, Susan Rice, and others want to have a culture that is communist and become merely political puppets, wherein no one is permitted to think for themselves and essentially to execute common sense. Humanity's creator, however, desired for us to be those which demonstrate common sense. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He grants a treasure of common sense to the honest. He is a shield to those who walk with integrity. He guards the path of the just and protects those who are faithful to him. The reason the biased media and others don't want the public using common sense is threefold. First, like the verses just shared from Proverbs 2 7 through 17, they lack any realm of moral knowledge. Next, they also have no honesty or integrity. And finally, they have lost sight of the importance of God. There is then a need for getting back to a spiritual compass that leads to seeing the enactment of common sense. Whoever trusts in his own mind is a fool, but he who walks in wisdom will be delivered. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is insight, or we can say common sense. Proverbs 28:26 and Proverbs 9:10. Well, you know what? I imagine many of you don't agree with me, and that's fine, but that's the way I see it. You have a good evening.